Running the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown USC! And they have the first points of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. All by himself down the middle. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. To keep it in the air. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Zings it complete to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We thought we might see some of this. He'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Mayava. A little release to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
Timeout, USC.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He's open on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been...
He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Holden finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback.
Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up play.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Trojans. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He turns it loose to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating every...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
He'll bring it out. It's Johns. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
A was just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Mayava. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down.
To kick it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense looks like they're coming. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He's got him wide open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. first play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Skips away from pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Clement. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Here's the pressure. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
USC 21.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 25. Breaks into the open. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
One more snap coming before halftime. Off play action. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got to touch. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Fires to the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
running into the open space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Looking for a deep man. Makes a catch at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Handoff from the shotgun. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the air, it's Sayin. Well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is
Last completion, they'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but a nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the one, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
Trying to punch it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Trying to bull his way in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to throw, it's Mailata. Makes the grab, it's Jordan. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down.
Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking to throw, it's Mailata. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
They punted away on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Lyons. And he'll be brought down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now facing a third and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for it all. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got a man. It's Jordan. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them. They're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Rush is on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lyons. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Here comes the heat. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Pocket breaking down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Wants to throw again. He wants it all. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown USC. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You've still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's it.
Turning it on. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Coming out with it, it's Johns. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
To the air, it's Mayava. Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Jordan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Motion from the back. On third down, he drops the throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
I think we're about to find out if he's bold or reckless. Going for it, fourth and long from their own 41. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On the move, it's Jackson. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kick them in the face.
And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations.